arms that we don't normally use. It can be quite a strengthening exercise, or you can be totally chill about it, just hang. Right, so decide if you want to do more strengthening today, or if you just want to do more opening and stretching. Just cater the class towards your own needs. Okay, so I'm going to look up. I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to bring it on top of the X. Hook with the elbow, and then you're in second side. So the hand is right underneath the heart. Yeah. Hand is under the heart and twist. So if you want to look up towards the sky and go deeper, let the left hand grab to the right ankle and stretch. Pull down with your right elbow. Then make a fist and pull down, deepen, square the hips. Oh, really good. Nice long line of energy. A few deep breaths here. Now one last time, we're going to look up, bring our right hand overhead, cross with both hands, and pulse. Again, just decide if you want to do more stretch or more strength. Eventually, you're going to press all the way up to stand. All the way up. Wiggle your feet together. So let's come into some forward folds. We're going to take the swing and pull it down a lot. See if you can find your hips. Yeah, great, everybody. So this is your waist. The swing doesn't feel that great on the organs. So your hip flexors tend to be that tight joint that we could really utilize to stretch and open. Strengthen this part of the body. So always identify the space where your knees bend as your hip flexors, okay? Now coming into a forward fold, we just lean into it. Really good. So my hands are on the ground, my feet are on the ground. This is and then I have an ant. So this is a basic forward fold. You can bend your elbows and just let your head hang. No real effort in here. We can also really ground our heels and grab for our ankles to get a deeper forward fold. So this is an intense stretch. Just let it be mellow for now. Okay? It's like a forward folded leaf. We're not doing anything. We're just hanging out. We're feeling what it's like to have our hips move upwards towards the sky as our weight with gravity move down towards the ground. Nice and gentle. If you want, you can have a tiny little rocking motion from side to side here, and you'll be like, oh wow, there are my hip flexors. There is a sweet spot in the hips, and you kind of have to wiggle until you find it. Now, if we do, so you're already there, Clarity, that's totally fine. If we take our feet off the ground, we keep our arms down, folded leaf is where we're just dangling. So this is like basically our first inversion. So this is a restorative inversion where we're not doing much, we're just hanging out, literally. So what we can do here is we can kind of swim the legs a little bit, just have them explore the space. And just notice how that pressure and that intensity in the hip starts to open up the fascia there. It's supposed to be intense. And just notice if you bring your feet on the ground, you kind of release a little bit of that tension in the hips, right? So just play at whatever level is good for you today to explore those poses. So from our folded leaf, we're all going to plant our feet and press back into a V shape to come into a first down dog. So again, we're exploring how it feels to do some of the yoga translations. So press your hands back so your heart comes down towards the ground, and then energetically draw the heels down. So it doesn't matter if the heels are touching, you're just grounding them virtually. Awesome. So arch and open up the chest. It's a V shape in the body. So if we're in a U, push back so you're in a V. Awesome. And then we're just going to let ourselves come into like a chaturanga arms where we're leaning forward. So we come up on our tippy toes. And then we're pressing back again. So this would be like our salutation translation. So come forward, plank, and then press back. So we go from pretending like our heels are touching onto our tippy toes with straight arms. Beautiful. And now let's actually turn this into a cat-cow too. We call it cat's meow. So we're going to come forward, arch, open, inhale. Exhale, round, and press back. arching and opening. So we don't normally do that in a plank, so we're doing a little, what I call meow. And then pat. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Just a few more of these. This should feel really good on the spine. Inhaling up. You can even come up onto your fingertips and your toes. Yeah, exhale back. Round in, so you're kind of looking towards your navel. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Very good. Exhale, round in. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale back. Now just hang again. So let your feet come up off the ground. Bend your knees. Come onto your forearms. And just hang out. Now just notice you're kind of coming into a headstand here, right? Knees are going to be low. Bend your knees. Yeah, keep your knees low. And then come into your forearms. Forearms. Oh. Really good. You gotta learn your body.
I know.
Upside down. Which part? I know. Down is still down, which we'll get into because it's like, all right, down is still towards the ground. And then like, yeah, it's hilarious, but it's good. We're creating new circuitry.
Yes.
It's good for us. All right. So again, inversions are really challenging for people. So this gives us an opportunity to stay in like a 10-minute headstand, which we wouldn't be able to do without the swing holding us up, right? So we're just practicing the back bends and inversions. There's lots of other fun things we do, but those are the main poses that I want to explore and to really experiment with. So after a little pause there, we're going to press back one more time. It's down dog. Now we're going to add a little something new. So from down dog, we're going to come into upside down dog. So upside down dog is when you start to lift your feet up off the ground and wide. Yeah. Just kind of keep them level with the hips to begin. So up and wide. Now notice if I bring them up and straight together, I can start to lose the yoga swing. So up and wide is actually important because our anchor point is at the hips, right? So from here, so this is upside down dog number 1, or what I call up dog. And then upside down dog number 2 is where you hook your feet from outside in. Yes. So hook your feet outside in. Beautiful. And now press your chest down towards the ground. Nice. This should feel really, really good. Now from upside down dog, I want us to pull ourselves forward into a handstand. There we go. So it's almost like a scorpion handstand. Awesome. Really good. And now press back again. Again, we're just moving nice and slow. Upside down dog. Handstand. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Emily, you're welcome to jump into the swing if you want to practice. Okay. Inhaling up. Now we're going to stay in handstand, and I'm just going to have you guys tuck. So a tuck is really simple. Your feet stay hooked. You just pull your hips over your shoulders, and then back to handstand again. So we're practicing, right? Practicing tucking and getting our whole body stacked. Shoulders, hips, wrists. Awesome. Beautiful. Again, pulling in, tuck. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. So those are my handstand preparations. Isn't that cool? So we're going to keep our right foot hooked. We're going to release our left leg straight out and to the side, right? So we got to keep our leg wide. Good. So level with the earth as much as possible. That just gives us a little bit more support. And then we're going to press back, so upside down dog, right? Heart towards the ground. Inhale, pull forward, and then at the same time, pull that knee into elbow. Nice core strengthening there. Awesome. Pull your knee into your elbow. This knee, bring it down, straighten your arms, come into handstand arms. Nice, pull your knee towards your elbow. There you go. Press back. Awesome. Straight arms, chest kissing the ground. Same leg, knee to elbow. So as you're pulling forward into handstand arms, you engage your core. So we're going nice and slow, but if you want, you can use momentum and pick up the pace a little bit. So try that. At your own pace, just synchronize swim with your neighbors. When you inhale, you pull forward, knee to elbow. When you exhale, sink back, upside down dog, one-legged. Nice. Good job, everybody. How does that feel? A little intense? You're like, I feel my butt. Awesome. Let's hook both legs again and switch sides. So right leg is out, straight, level with the hip. It's okay to keep a bent knee if you need as well. Press back, upside down dog, pull forward, handstand arms, and then knee comes in. So it's one fluid movement. When we press back, we straighten the leg. When we pull forward, we bend the knee. Obviously, the knee is not going to touch the elbow. We're just pretending. But it's something to hope for. One day. Oh, this swing is going to definitely give us some resistance there, and we really engage both the glutes and the core and the hip flexor to strengthen it this way. And then let's pick up the pace again. So now we're just using momentum, right? So if we just pull forward, kind of the pendulum swing of the swing itself is creating the movement. Harmonics. Beautiful. Both legs hooked, outside in, really good. Drop down. So now we're using, kind of like how we use down dog as a resting pose. We're coming into a dolphin, and we're just using this as our resting. So I'm arched and open, like as if I'm moving into a forearm stand, but you could also be completely relaxed and tuck your chin into your chest. Just let this be a restorative. Deep cleansing breaths. And then when you're ready, you're slowly going to bend your knees, bring them towards one another, and then straighten your legs and find your toes reaching the ground again. Yay! Walk forward into a wide straddle. Wide straddle with our hips over our ankles. And then it's going to be intense. If you want to grab your ankles, you can pull straight down one more time. Awesome. So now we're going to start to look up. Keep the weight in the swing. Look up, walk forward. Keep walking forward. Keep walking forward. Keep walking forward. Catch it on the side. Keep walking forward now. Arms out to the side.
I feel like I'm in outer space.
Great. So check this out. So if I hold on, so this is one of the pendulum swings that we do. If I hold on, I can turn into a Superman. So I go from angel wings to Superman, but I'm bending my knees because I realize the dome is behind me. Okay, so let's try that. Let's go back into a wide straddle. Super fun. So just keep tension in the swing the whole time, and as you come up, it'll make a little sense. So look up, walk forward, walk forward. So bring the feet together a little bit closer. If you keep them wide, then it's tricky. Cool. Onto the tippy toes. You're going to get the sensation. Keep walking slowly. So your upper body has to come up or else it doesn't work. So with your upper body, you have to walk forward. Your upper body has to come up. Well, let me fall out of it. We'll give it a try. You guys just hug.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now reach back and grab for the swing. Thumbs are up. Yes. Cool. Okay. And then just release your feet. Keep your knees back if you're really long. So yeah, stay with the flexors. Wow, that's a lot of core. Oh, we haven't even gotten to the core yet. They're all like, we just did all belly this morning.
Oh my god.
Isn't that fun? Oh my god,
My belly is working.
yeah, it's great. Engage. There you go. Just pick up your legs.
Chest up.
There you go. Reach up higher. Yeah. No, pick your legs a little more. Perfect. Superman. Beautiful. Yeah.